What is up, team? Welcome back to the work method and welcome to day 1 of the charge program. We have a chest and shoulder workout in the books for today. Let's hop into our warm up for our first movement, which is a dip or a bench dip. We're gonna warm up with that specific movement. So if you have dip bars, you can use them. If you don't, you can use a bench and do bench dips. We can add weight to this by holding a weight between our legs or using a dip belt on regular dip bars. I'm actually gonna warm up with a few reps on the bench dip, and then I'll do a warm up set on the regular dip bars. So for the bench dip, you want your back close to the bench, hands just outside of your hips, legs straight or harder, knees bent is easier. Get down nice and low, feel that stretch in the triceps and the front of the shoulders, keeping your back gliding closely to the bench. Squeeze up. I'm gonna do a light set of 10 reps here. And then I'm gonna do a warm-up set of a few reps on the actual dip bars. And then we'll get into our working sets. For week 1, we have 3 sets of 10 reps for this movement. Each week of the 6-week program, we're gonna progress in reps, weights, or sets. That's how progressive overload works. So make sure you are tracking your workouts in the Train Heroic app. It is critical, or writing them on paper or whatever. We haven't done dips in a couple cycles, so it's easy now for me to look back and see what I did on dips last time. We want nice and slow down, feel the stretch, drive up. I'm gonna do 3 or 4, just body weight. I might do some arm circles too, just to loosen up the shoulders and pecs. And I'm gonna take a peek at what I did last time. We did dips. I did 35 pounds last time we did dips, has an added weight, and I used the dip belt. So I'm gonna grab my dip belt, step inside of it. You can also hold the dumbbell between your legs, just squeezing it. I'm just gonna hook a dumbbell through my dip belt. And we're going for 10 reps, team. Any questions? We good to go. 3 sets of 10, we got 50 seconds to complete the 10 reps. And then we have a minute rest between sets. I'm gonna start at 35 because I know over the next 6 weeks I'm gonna go up. So this first week, ease into a little bit. We're not going for a 10 out of 10 here. We're going in 10 seconds, team. Let me grab my 35, hook it under there. We're going in 3, 10 reps. 1, and work. Nice and slow down. Drive up, lock out. Whew, that feels pretty heavy for week 1. Coming off that deload week. Got to get the body moving a little bit. We got 8 seconds to finish, team, and a minute rest. I'm gonna hang and stretch a little bit between the sets. I love hanging for shoulder health. That was a great job of stretching out the pecs and lats. We got 45, team. Same weight, make sure you're tracking here. I'm gonna plug in 35 pounds, mark it off. 1 set down, 2 to go. The longer rest breaks are necessary to recover enough to put maximal effort into each set. If we go too fast, you have to drop weight too quickly. It's not the best for building muscle. 12 seconds, team. Getting ready. Another set of 10. We're looking for a full range of motion, nice and slow down. Let's do it. Rest, team. Once you're done, we got 5 seconds, a minute rest. One more set, last set of 10, team. Walk it off in the meantime, and get the shoulders stay loose. "15 seconds. Take all the time you need here. We got a little minute and a half break after this before we get into our second movement. 3, 2, 1. Let's work, team. Plenty of time here, guys. 10 reps. If you need to take a little rest, you can. Taking a little rest. Finish out your reps. Woo. Oh, I barely got 10. And rest, team. A minute 30. All right. Whew. On to our next movement here. Once you're finished, I'll give us a little extra time when we need it. You don't need the dip bars. Let me track that last set. You can also make notes underneath. Tell yourself whether you should go up or down. Stay the same. Next up, we got a dumbbell bench press for 10 reps. Now, the last time we've done a flat dumbbell bench press, I know because I've been tracking, was when we did 22 reps. So I can click on that little history box and scroll back a little bit to when we were doing a little lower reps, and that's gonna get it's gonna give me a better idea of what number I need to target. So I was doing 70s, 65s around the last time we did lower reps. So I'm gonna start off a little conservatively at 65s. I'm gonna give us another minute rest because we wanna give ourselves the chance to acclimate again and build. You probably don't need a warm-up set, but I'm gonna demo here. Technique is more important than anything. You're gonna lie back, feet on the ground, big stretch at the bottom. Try to get those dumbbells outside of the chest. Palms are facing down with the elbows slightly tucked. Drive up, lock out. Nice and slow back down. Pause, don't bounce out of the bottom. Drive back up, lock out. Slow, explode from the bottom with a brief pause. That pause does a couple things. Number one, we know the stretch position to be one of the most advantageous positions for building muscle. Number two, if we pause, we greatly reduce the risk of injury, because that bottom position, when you're most stretched out, if you're bouncing, that's the highest position, highest susceptibility position for injuring something. And number three, it's just a little added stimulus where it just makes the rep harder, which means you can use less weight, which means you guys working at home with less equipment, it's better, and it's less strain on your overall system. If you can work the muscles just as hard with less weight, that's a win-win. We're going at 20 seconds, team. I'll shut up, and I'm going with 65s for 10. I'm chatty this morning. 7, 5, let's go, 10 reps. 2, 1, and work. Dry. right. Good. Track it. We also have to take into account what order we did this movement. So my chest feels actually pretty fatigued from those dips, so I'm glad I didn't go to 70. I actually might back off because I'm scared I'm gonna fail in the second set, and I'd rather have better technique. So I'm gonna go to 60 on the next set, so I can really control it, really focus on my chest, and not cheat myself. Remember, this is week 1. We don't want to be pushing a 10 out of 10 in effort. Should be like a 7, 8 maybe. We're going in 20 seconds, team. Set 2, another set of 10. 5, 3, 1, and work. Come on. Resting 1 minute. Woo! That was rough too. All right, last set. Last set you can break up if you need to, kind of mild reps. So if you need to take a rest, which I definitely will, sit up, take about 5 to 10 seconds and finish out your reps. I'll give us some extra time on the rest break between this and the next movement if you need it. We got 20 seconds, team. Walk it off. Focus on a big stretch, big chest the whole way through. You hit that bottom, and even as you press up, try to keep your chest up. Don't let the shoulders sink. We're going in 3, 1. I'm gonna try to go 6 and 4 here, if I can. Let's go. 6, I'm taking like 10 seconds. All right, team, track it. Next up, we got Arnold presses. So we're hitting some shoulders now. We're through our 2 main chest movements. We're gonna come back to another one later, but now we're gonna have our main shoulder movement. So, Arnold presses. You can do these standing or seated. I think I'm gonna do them standing. We did last cycle, we did some seated shoulder press. So you want feet a little wider, shoulder width apart. Your palms are gonna face you, and you're gonna press up and rotate the palms forward as you go, and then come back down. So I'm gonna warm up the shoulders with some light weight for a set of 8. Probably should be pretty warm at this point. We're here, drive, rotate, nice and slow down. Again, We might be later in the cycle here. So take a look at your previous training history here in the app and maybe back off a little bit, at least on week 1, to kind of figure out how this feels. So I hit 50 last time. I might back off to about a 40-pound dumbbells for 10. See how I do. Can always use set 2 or 3 to go up if it feels too light. And you can always back off if it gets too heavy. We're going in 20 seconds, team. Let's go. These first workouts this week, not very long, so intensity has to be there. If you're kind of breezing through this shit, up the weight a little bit. We're going in 5, team. 3, 1, 10 reps, come on. Abs tight. Press, nice and slow down. Probably gotta back off from that. Woo. May have been seated last time actually, which is, you can usually put out a little bit more like that, so rest. A minute. How many of you guys remember the last time we did this? Were we seated? No? Or you were seated? Yeah, I should make a note. I'm gonna write standing in the notes, just so I know. I probably should have a separate entry in here. I might set that up. Let's see when the last time we did it. Yeah, it was in May of this year. May 20th. I don't know what cycle that was. Somebody wrote something. Standing. We were standing, Steve. Okay. Shit. Let's see, that's where we must have done it earlier in the workout, like first. Because the triceps get fatigued with all that pressing, and it certainly affects the pressing overhead. I'm gonna go to 35. 2, 1, and work. If it's hard, it's hard. Don't cheat it with your technique. That was hard. 10 seconds, team. Woo. Sticking with 35 for the last set. 1 minute, team. I'm gonna hang and stretch. Thirty seconds, team. Final set, break it up however you need to. Remember, those palms are facing you, and then they rotate around and you lock out. You're almost doing a shrug at the top. So you're kind of bringing those shoulders towards your ears. You should feel everything from the shoulders, triceps, traps take over. We're going in 7, team. Last set, Arnold. 1. And work. Come on. Feet wide. Abs tight. Press. I got 6. I'm taking a little break. We got 20 seconds still, team. Come on. Shoulders are on fire. Woo! All right, team. Rest. All right, team. So we got one circuit left to finish. 3 movements. Like I said, week 1, day 1, not a super long workout, but shit, my arms and chest are already taxed. So these are the 3 finishers. So, you're gonna need a bench still. You're throwing on a slight incline. We're going sets of 10. We're going dumbbell upright rows. This time compared to last time, we're doing a close grip version. So you can almost hold the dumbbells together, like so, palms facing you. And you're gonna pull up, nice and slow down. You can let those dumbbells come out in front of you a little bit, and then control the descent down. You don't have to hold them together, but you want them coming straight up. We're going for 10 reps. Then, we got deficit push-ups. So if you're gonna take blocks or dumbbells or something, set them on the ground. And the caveat to this is that it's only deficit push-ups if you can do regular push-ups really well. If you can't do regular push-ups well, you can do this on an inclined surface. You can do them on your knees. We're gonna set them up wide enough so that the body can go down in between them, all the way to the ground, as big a stretch as you can get. Pause for a second, drive up, and squeeze forward. So like you wanna arch the back around it and get all those pec muscles involved at the top. So I'm really trying to push. It's almost like they call it a push-up plus. So it kind of works your pec minors. So you're gonna press and reach. You should feel it on the little riblets underneath your chest. That's the second movement for 10. And in this circuit, we have 3. We're gonna do a dumbbell front raise. So I'm actually gonna put my bench on about 45 degrees. Palms are facing back, and then I'm gonna come up almost in a Y position. So you guys can't tell from the angle I'm at, but palms are facing down, and I'm coming out like this. So it's kind of a Y. As high as you can, which won't be super high if your palms are facing down. I don't want to tax my shoulders and demoing it, but I'm basically just getting up to here. Maybe it's like about parallel to the floor, a little higher. And then really try to control back down. Bench 45 degrees if you have the numbers on there. You don't want it too low, but you also don't want it too high where you're just standing straight up. Any questions, team? Let's do it. Upright rows. I hit 30s last time for the wide. I'm gonna start with 25s there, and I'm gonna go 15 on the front raises. We're going in 15 seconds, and we'll take the full additional rest I gave. Shoulders are cooked. Shows the chest, nice pump. All right, upright rows in 3, 2, 1. Close grip. Squeeze, slow on the way down. Should feel this more in the delts. Big stretch. I like a little bit of a lean forward. Your weight. All right, we got 25 seconds between movements. Deficit push-ups next. I have hexagon dumbbells. I like to put the hands on the ends of the dumbbells. It's more comfortable than the handles for me, but just preference. We're going in 10. Nice and slow down. Pause. And do that plus at the top where you're reaching. Ready? Slow. Pause. Push with the pecs. Squeeze. 10 good reps. Oh. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Rest, team. I'm going 15 on the front raises. $15 pounds for 10 reps. 8 seconds, team. 3, 1. Let's work. Whew. All right, team. 1 minute rest between sets. We got 2 more sets. Hanging and stretching. "35 seconds, team. How are we feeling? Good? "20 seconds. We got close grip upright rows. I'm staying with 25 for this week. 10. 3, 2, and work, team. Come on. Close. Slow on the way down. Ten seconds, team. We got a 25-second rest. Track it, check it off. Push-ups in 20. Seven. 3, 1, work. Slow elbows, fire, reach at the top. 10 seconds, team. Front raises. Rest. Five, 3, 2, 1. Front raises, team. Come on. 8 seconds. One more round, team, and we are done. Come on. 1 minute. Last set, team. Upright rows. Come on, let's finish strong. Focus on perfect form. Nice and slow descent on everything. Make it hard. 15 seconds. 5. Come on. I'm staying with 25. 3, 1. Work. Stretch at the bottom. Come on, team. We got push-ups coming up next. Deficit push-ups. If you're starting to fail on these, you can go to regular push-ups or any modification that's easier, like push-ups on an elevated surface or on your knees, if you absolutely have to. Although I like elevated surfaces more. We're going in 15, 10 deficit push-ups. Get ready. 5, 3, 1. Let's work. Slow, stretch, drop. All right, team. 25 seconds. We got our last set of front raises. Whew. Don't need these anymore. Ten seconds, team. Final set. Nice and slow descent. Come up in that Y position. 3, 1. Let's work. 12 seconds, team. Make sure you mark it off, track it, make little notes if you think you should go up for the next week. And that concludes day one of the Charge program. So we got 5,200 pounds, 180 reps over 18 sets. We'll be increasing those numbers every week from here on out. Thank you guys, have an awesome rest of your day. I will see you for tomorrow's workout. Bye.